Hello and welcome to One More Thing Live. I am Kim McLeod, facilitator of the One More Thing parent group on Facebook. Today I have two guests with me to discuss Advocacy 101 event that's coming up on May 12th in the evening, and we're going to discuss advocacy in general for special needs parents, parents with children with disabilities, either diagnosed or non-diagnosed. And today with me are Julie Keon and Donna Thompson, both recognized authors in Ottawa and beyond. And they're here today because they will be our facilitators at this event on May 12th. And they're certainly experts in areas of advocacy within their own lives and mentoring others. So ladies, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
So let's begin with the just general discussion of advocacy. The word advocacy, people have it seems to be a bit of a buzzword, but it's very important to many parents on different levels. Donna, can you respond to that as far as what we were just previously talking about advocacy as being part of our self-care?
Yeah, well, I think advocacy really is a process of knowing what you need, which isn't easy when you feel overwhelmed by many needs in your family. So knowing what you need and moving from a position of being overwhelmed to knowing your needs and to getting what you want, and to having some of your needs met. So there are strategies that are very, I guess they're kind of common sense strategies, but many of these strategies are borrowed from professional lobbyists, actually, who know how to influence people to get what they want. So that's what I'll be talking about during the parent evening, and sharing some of the strategies to get from, oh my gosh, I need help immediately, but I really don't even know how to articulate what kind of help I need. I just know I'm sinking, to getting to a point where you might say, gosh, if I just had somebody for an hour each evening to help me at dinner time so that I can make dinner and be with and feed my child with disabilities who maybe takes a long time to eat or has choking difficulties, and that extra pair of hands could walk the dog, could help my other child with homework, or maybe deliver my other child to soccer, something like that. Suddenly, an extra pair of hands has shape and form, and you can visualize how that help can really, truly be helpful. So that's what I'm going to talk about on the evening.
Okay. Thank you, Donna. Julie, you are the author of What I Would Tell You, which started off as a blog post, and then you've created a book from that. Part of that story is you really needed some extra hands to come and help you survive.
Mm-hmm.
How did you advocate for that, and how did you manage asking for that?
Well, I think it's a process, and if you are a person who tends to be very independent before you have become a parent of a child with special needs, it's one of the biggest challenges you will face personally. And it's one of the things you have to get over, because you cannot do this alone. And I think for me, it became a necessity to figure out how I was going to get the help I needed. And the drive for that was fueled by the thought that if I didn't get help, I would not be able to care for my daughter at home. Right. And that scared me more than the loss of my pride. So I learned fairly quickly how to play the game. And I say the game because, as Donna will talk about, I think, on the night of the event, there are skills that you can develop and you can acquire. And you learn the art of advocacy, and I think it is an art because you learn how to play the game a little bit. My part of the evening will be more of an organic discussion with everyone who attends. Just building on the skills that Donna talks about initially. I think a discussion about obstacles that people have faced, because we can hear how to, the skills that you're going to need, and that might be great, but then people will probably say, I tried all of that and it didn't work. So I think it's important for us to have just a really good kind of kitchen table discussion about obstacles people have faced, troubleshooting together as a group, and hopefully developing some plans for people.
That's certainly one of the things that One More Thing parent supporting does, is try and look for solutions. And, when you get a few people in the room together, you can really come up against, come up with solutions for that person that is really stuck and has tried everything. And sometimes I think, that piece is exhaustion. Mm-hmm. Exhaustion creates a perception that there is nothing else. And until you can get on top of some of that, you can't be your own best advocate or an advocate for anybody else, let alone yourself, right? Yep. So I think, I'm big on self-care myself, and big on that aspect of bringing people together to find solutions and to try and, get different perspectives for something that we're stuck in for ourselves.
Yeah. And sorry, Donna, were you just going to say something?
No, okay. I'm listening intently, and I'm nodding my head in agreement.
Thank you.
I think too, when I worked with new parents, when people would be having a baby, people always tend to say, like Donna said, people will say, what can I do to help? Or they'll say, let me know if you need anything. So I think we need to be prepared with our list of things we need. And that's one of the strategies that Donna will talk about, that we're really clear on what it is we do need, so that when our friends and family who desperately want to help us, and I think we give them a gift because there's so much they can't do for us, that when we give them tasks that will really truly support us, it's a gift that we give to them, because people want to help and people feel really good when they help. So rather than approaching it like we're weak and we are burdening other people with our troubles, we have to look at it like we're actually gifting them with the ability to step up and help us in a situation that cannot be handled alone. It really can't. It definitely takes a village. When they said it takes a village to raise a child, I think they were referring to our children.
True. Absolutely. And I'll just jump in there if I may, because it reminds me of a story that happened to me. And it was when Nicholas was young, and he was just extremely ill. He had just had a major surgery and the insertion of his G-tube. And it was very new and very complex at the time. And my mother-in-law, bless her, she loved us to bits and we loved her, but she was very frightened by the medical complexity of what was going on at home. And she said to me numerous times on the phone, now, if there's anything I can do, but I'm sure there's nothing I can do. And one day I said to her, well, actually, could you bring a banana bread over? Because I knew she made banana bread, and her banana bread was very good. She said, I would love to bring a banana bread. Of course I will. And it was like Julie said, I gave her a gift of being able to be helpful when she was like a deer in the headlights with a G-tube that was blocking and doing CPR outside if it was windy. And things like that. She was just freaked out. But boy, did she ever want to bring a banana bread.
That's awesome. And that's a huge contribution to family, friends, community, to be able to do something. So I think we all want to do or show up for others. And so that's awesome. I like that story. That's great. So why would I, as a parent watching this clip about advocacy, about this event coming up on May 12th, why would I want to show up for this evening? What would get me out of my rut, out of my stuck place? I'm tired.
Because we are so much fun.
That is true. That is true. It will be a fun evening. I know you're both very dynamic and creative people.
I think that two reasons. I think that if you have children that are younger than Donna's Nicholas, who's, how old is Nicholas? 25, I think?
He's 27. Can you believe
27.
that?
So if you have children under the age of 27, this is like a rare opportunity to spend time with Donna Thompson, who has a tremendous amount of experience. That's one reason why get out of your house. Two, it's not going to be this boring, dragged out, you've heard it all before, because I know that Donna and I are both, we tend to, we'll fly by the seat of our pants. We're not going to just be flipping through slides and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a very active, colorful discussion. Yes. And I think that if you are a parent who has successfully advocated and has done this, then you have something to offer some of the parents who maybe are struggling with this. So we invite parents who have been really successful in their advocacy to come out and share, their successes and their tips and what has worked for them, because Dawn and I are drawing from our own experience. So we welcome lots of parents from different backgrounds to be there. Everybody is an expert in their own child. And sometimes we just need some expert opinions from outside of our expertise. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to be a great evening. Let me just run down some of the details. It is Advocacy 101 put on by the Joint Advisory Group. It is on May 12th from 6 to 8:30. And if you're interested, you can register with Maria at rotaryhome.on.ca or call 613-236-3200 extension 226, and that will get you registered for the evening. I'm looking forward to being there. I'm looking forward to hearing the two of you facilitate. I've heard rumors about dancing, but we'll see if that actually happens. That would always be fun to wrap up the night. A little bit of Zumba. That's my thing. I want to thank you both for taking some time out today to talk about the advocacy, to talk about advocacy for ourselves, for others. Our communities. Both of you are amazing, strong women that I admire. JulieKeon.ca or .com? Well, JulieKeon.com is my professional website, and what I would tell you, .com is my special needs writing, parenting website. And Donna, your website is DonnaThompson.com?
That's right. No P in Thompson.
Okay. And The Four Walls of My Freedom is your book. And what I would tell you is Julie's book. Yes. All right. Keep an eye. We have copies of your book at the evening? Yep. Copy. Mm-hmm. And if I already have a copy, can I get you to sign mine? Who are you talking to? Oh, to anybody. Oh, sure. Both of you. I have copies of both your books, but no signatures. Bring them. We'll sign them. Fantastic. Okay. I look forward to seeing you both then. Thank you for your time. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good day.